All right, so my final topic here is release workflow, and this is something that's relatively new. Well, actually, new. It is actually new because I haven't even used it myself just yet. This is more of something for you guys to use, and that's basically this button over here. So I'm going to go to my. I'm gonna make a new document. You can only do this in the Feds classroom. So let's say I'm making a document. I'm gonna put this in the Feds classroom, and let's say I'm making a little part over here. I don't know, just a rectangle with another rectangle like that, right? And then I'm just extruding something like this. Cool, that's my part. And let's say this is the part that I came up with, and I'm gonna call it done. If you think you're done with your part and you want someone to review it, which all parts and assemblies need to be reviewed, you go over here to release draft. Well, actually, you go to your version and then you create a version. You have two options. You can create a version or a release. So a release means, well, version just means you're keeping track of, you're creating documentation for your part/assembly, right? Release means you're basically saying, I am done with this, I need someone to review it. If you click release, you have all these little things here. And basically, this is a huge, it looks kind of like a mess right now, but basically what's going on is you can select what parts that you want to create a release for. So part 1, part 2, notice how it says part 1, part 2 here. I can just have part 1, say this one's ready for release, not this one just yet. And then here, put a release version. Let's just say A1. This doesn't really matter. This does. And just click the button here. Oh, it's just A, right? So okay, so you just go A, and then it automatically fills it for you. Just click the button here, and it'll automatically fill out a part number for you. And then please name these parts. I know I didn't do it here, which is why I'll just do it right now. This is brick. I don't know, I'll just call it a brick. And I'm gonna go ahead and create a release candidate, and notice how it loaded, but I just want to release the brick. So version A automatically creates a part number for us, and then release name, call it a brick part. Release notes, this is where you put whatever notes that you want to tell us. So examples are tolerance for part is 0.125 inches, or stuff like that that mechanical needs to know, or that we need to know. And then you can set approvers and observers. Wait, I don't think you guys have this. I think you just put the name and the notes and then press submit. But for me, I would just put, can I just put myself? Yeah, so for approvers, it would be me and the mentors who can approve releases, because we will do design checks, right? We'll check the designs and stuff, make sure it's all good. And then observers, obviously everyone in the CAD team can see it. Release notes, I'll put something here. I don't know. So then if you just press submit, done. Oh, mentors don't have access with it. Okay, I'm just gonna click that. But yeah, so once you click submit on your release, you can see the status of your release over here. Was created by me and submitted. Okay, well, it'll say you and was submitted for approval. And then you can see how it's going. And then if I go back to Onshape and go to Feds 201, I'll get a notification probably. Yeah, so right here that something needs my approval. So I'm going to view release. So I'm going to click on it and then see if I like it or not. So in this case, I do. And then I'm just going to leave a comment. Good job. I'm proud of you. Or whatever. And then you can click release. And that, once we click release, that's going to mechanical. We're basically telling mechanical, yes, that part is all good to go, or that assembly is all good to go. You can do that with assemblies, by the way. But yeah, we're basically saying, yes, that assembly is good to go. Or if I didn't like it, I'd press reject and then leave some notes as to what you can change or what needs to be changed, and you'll get a notification about that too. So the reason that we do releases, and actually if I refresh here, it should, yep, released. So the reason for this is to help it's to help everyone understand what still needs to be worked on and what needs to be, changed, right? This makes the system a lot easier. So every time you finish a part on the robot, outside of the robot, I don't really care. But for the robot, we're following this protocol because it makes everyone's lives easier. And you don't need to message me saying that, oh, can you look at this part? I will know, and I will look at the part myself. And on a side note, on the Discord, we'll have a little bot that literally pings the mentors and me, basically saying, hey, this person submitted this for release, and me or one of the mentors will go and check it out, and then we can approve it or create a change or something, or reject it, right? So that's basically how it works. That's basically release in a nutshell. Release drafts, it will show up if you make a release but you don't submit it, and then you can just edit it later on. But yeah, that's basically releases in a nutshell. That's very important for you guys to know, and we are doing that during the build season. All parts, everything, all assemblies that are related to the robot, we're making releases for it. 100%, we're making releases for it. That's how we're going to operate. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial.